Good day everyone, once again welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to solve a factorial equation. In this factorial equation, I will try to simplify the fractional part of it as the left hand side with the factorial. If you recall, how do we simplify factorial? If you have 8 factorial divided by 6 factorial, what you need to do is write 8 factorial in such a way that 6 factorial is one of the factors. So it's going to be 6 times 8 times 7 times 6 factorial over 6 factorial. This cancel this, so the answer is 8 times 7. So I'll do the same thing to this part of the question. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use simplification and reduce the factorial part or cancel out the factorial. Now, if I have x plus 2 factorial divided by x minus 2 factorial. Now, this is x plus 2 multiplied by x plus 1 multiplied by x minus 1 and x minus 2 factorial as the next one. Everything divided by x minus 2 factorial. So I've written the numerator in such a way that x minus 2 is one of the factors. So I can cancel x minus 2 factorial rather. So I can cancel x minus 2 factorial out. So what I have left is x plus 2, x plus 1, x and x minus 1 equal 1680. The next thing is to expand. If I expand this first two and the last two, let's see what we have. Expanding the first two, I have x squared plus x plus 2x plus 2 multiplied by expanding the last two. So I have x squared minus x equal 1680. Looking at this should be a little bit complicated for me. I think the best thing for me is to expand the first and the last and the middle. So I just decided to do this so you see it. This will be a little bit complicated. Let me expand the first and the last and the two in the middle. The first and therefore I have x plus 2 and x minus 1 multiplied by x plus 1 and x. So this gives x squared plus 2x minus 2 multiplied by x squared plus x equal 1680. This is x squared plus x minus 2 and x squared plus x equal 1680. This is better. I do not need to expand this again. I've seen something reasonable here. Since this and this are both the same, instead of having quadratic equation, I can represent x squared plus x with an alphabet p. So p minus 2 multiplied by p equal 1680. So therefore I have p squared minus 2p minus 1680 equals 0. Here I can use my quadratic formula to answer this using minus b plus or minus equal to b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. A is equal to 1, that's coefficient of x squared. B is equal to negative 2, coefficient of the x, sorry, I said squared. The first row coefficient of p squared, coefficient of p is b, and the constant c is minus 1680. So let me substitute everything into quadratic formula. So I have minus 2 plus or minus negative 2 squared, that gives 4. Excuse me. Negative x squared gives 4. Minus 4, a is 1 and c is minus 1680 over 2 multiplied by a1. Minus 2, that's 2 plus or minus square root of Using your calculator to expand that, that's 4 times 1684 plus 4. That's 6224. So what's square root of 6 divided by 2? Square root of 6224, that gives 6724. Square root of 6724, that gives 82. This is 7. So I have 2 plus or minus 82 divided by 2. So I have two options, 2 plus 82 over 2 or 2 minus 82 divided by 2, where I have the value of p to be 42 or negative 40. I have two options. And don't forget, I represented p as x squared plus x. Let's go back so you see it. I said p is x squared plus x. This is it. So I can bring it back and make use of it. And we got two values of p. One is 42. The other one is negative 40. This is equal to 42 x squared plus x minus 42 equal 0. So I have x plus 7, x minus 6 in order to factorize this. So I have x equal negative 7 or positive 6. I have two values of x. Let me check the second one. X squared plus x equal minus 40. So I have x squared plus x plus 40 equals 0. Looking at this, this will not give you a real root. You're going to have complex root, so which does not satisfy what we are told to do. How did I know? I'm using discriminant d, b squared minus 4ac. This b is 1 squared minus 4 multiplied by a is 1 and c is 40. This is less than 0 because I'm getting 1 minus 160, which is less than 0, minus 159. This is less than 0, so it has no solution. So the two solutions for the question are negative 7 and 6. But you need to check if both of them satisfy the question. We need to check if both answers satisfy the question. How do you do that? Let's go back to the question. I have x plus 2 factorial over x minus 2 factorial. And I got two answers, negative 7 and positive 6. Let me check with positive 6. 6 plus 2 factorial over 6 minus 2 factorial. This gives 8 factorial over 4 factorial. If you pick up your calculator and calculate this, this gives 1680. Checking the second one, minus 7 plus 2 factorial and minus 7 minus 2 factorial. This gives minus 5 factorial over minus 9 factorial. This gives a wrong solution. So minus 5 factorial divided by minus 9 factorial, like minus 5 factorial will give you math error, which is not possible. So which implies that the only answer to this is x is equal to 6. So x is equal to 6 is the answer to the question. Thank you for watching my video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.